KUAM News is your most comprehensive source for news, anytime, anywhere, on any device. You can count on the KUAM News team to keep you informed with web news, our up-to-the-minute online newscast exclusively on KUAM.com, streaming daily at noon Guam time. Count on Guam's news network to keep you informed, on air, online, on demand.
Hafa Guam, and welcome to KUAM News Extra. I'm Sonia Artero. For the past couple years, the St. John's School Glee Club, Honor Choir, and Traveling Choir have embarked on annual tours to help bring awareness of Guam's musical and cultural legacies to audiences around the world. To date, they have promoted Guam's music in Los Angeles, New York City, Manila, London, and Paris. Now, while these past tours focus on their personal growth as artists, this year they will be embarking on a humanitarian tour to focus on serving the needs of others. Thus, the project Songs for Smiles, a humanitarian tour to the island of Cebu, Philippines, was decided as this year's tour project. Songs for Smiles was derived from Operation Smile, a not-for-profit volunteer medical organization that provides reconstructive facial surgery to indigent children and young adults. Here to tell us what their particular mission entails is the school's entertainment director, Allan Nazareno. Allan is joined by one of the lead performers, Maia Sablan. Thank you both for coming on today. I hope I got all that right.
Yes, performing arts.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah,
now, why did St. John's choose the Cebu project in the first place? Like, well, you know, what was the reason behind it?
Well, I'm a Cebuano, so I personally know the island well. And last summer, I met with Benji Diola. And Benji, I'm sure a lot of people would know Benji. He was the one who's been directing musical theater here in Guam. And right now, he's spending more time in Cebu. And he's also associated with the MSY Foundation, which is the foundation behind Operation Smile in Cebu. And so we talked, and the idea it just came up, and I said, why not do a show in Cebu and then help Operation Smile in the process? And as you mentioned in your introduction, we wanted to provide an opportunity for our students to be grateful for all the blessings that they have, and they would appreciate more if they learn how to share. And so
there you go. And then you're also doing a performance while you're there, Smokey Joe's Cafe. Tell us about the performance itself and why you chose that one in particular.
For the past couple of years, we did present Smokey Joe's Cafe about a couple of years ago. Was that 3 years ago? Yeah, nearly 4 years ago already. And she was still a freshman then, and she's now a senior. And that was one of the shows that all of us just enjoyed doing. And so we kept on toying with the idea, like, should we do it again? Should we do it again? And then came the idea, why not do it differently and take it on the road? It's a very easy show to mount, and the music is so amazing. Yeah, it's so familiar. It's like visiting an old friend. Yeah. Yeah,
I was talking to Maia out in the hallway earlier. She was telling me that Smokey Joe's Cafe is very unique. Explain why it's unique. Explain the different performances that go on within the actual performance itself.
Yes, it is not a typical Broadway show. It is Broadway's longest running musical review. So as a review, there's no strong story or plot that ties the songs together. The songs themselves are the stars. And Lieber and Stoller are the, they're like the Rodgers and Hammerstein of the 60s and the 70s. And they have this huge library of hit songs. Yeah, and so we have Jailhouse Rock, we have Hound Dog, almost all of Elvis' hits were written by Lieber and Stoller. And so there's this huge library of songs that are so powerful and so, gosh, like, oh, it's just amazing. Yeah.
Speaking of powerful, I was speaking with Maia. Maia was telling me that the songs that she actually embarks upon in this particular performance are very strong songs. Tell us about your role a little bit, Maia, in the performance and what you will sing.
My role, because it's a review, isn't a specific role, but the songs that I sing require me to represent a character who's like a vamp. She's a very powerful woman. There's actually a song called I'm a Woman, and there's four girls who sing this song, and they're saying that I'm a woman, I can do all these things, and it's a very rock and roll song, and it's really powerful. It's fun.
How were you able to relate to this particular character, if you will?
Well, the practices are very fun, very energetic, and I'm able to relate to the songs because once you get up there on stage, you just want to move around and, you know, just belt out all you can, and it's really energetic.
What is one of the favorite lines in one of the songs that you sing? Can you sing it for us?
One of my favorite songs is actually I'm a Woman, and it's really, it's kind of like these women are telling the men that I can do all this, I can make a man out of you. And it goes, I'm a woman, W-O-M-A-N, I'll say it again.
Oh, beautiful. Wow, you are very talented. Thank you for sharing. Now, what do you hope to get out of this particular trip?
Well, as a young person, you feel that sometimes you can't always help others. You feel like you're very limited, and you can't reach out to people in other countries, and so this really gives us an opportunity to help other younger people, and I'm really happy that I get this chance to help other people outside my island.
And the overall mission of the project?
Yes. Well, it's all about lending a hand to the needy. I'm sure KUAM is very, very active in reaching out to the Philippines, especially what you guys did during the typhoon that hit. And a lot of groups focused on helping that, but we wanted to also do something different. And so there are 3 beneficiaries actually of our tour. Number 1 is Operation Smile, and we've already sponsored 53 children. We've changed the lives, we're hoping to change the lives of these 53 children who've already undergone the surgery. And that's number 1. The second beneficiary will be the Cebu Arts Council, because St. John's has shouldered all of the expenses for production so that all of the ticket sales will be donated to the scholarship fund of the Cebu Arts Council.
And you'll actually be performing in Cebu,
yes,
at SM?
Yes, it's a professional facility. They really have this wonderful facility over there. It's a real theater, and our students have never performed in a real theater with a balcony. So that is one new experience. We are hiring professional makeup artists, and we're doing professional press conferences when they're there. We are going to be treated like ambassadors of goodwill because we'll be meeting the dignitaries in the government. Mm-hmm. And we're carrying the name not only of St. John's, but for the island of Guam when we're there. Third beneficiary is the University of the Philippines, Cebu High School. St. John's is donating about 100 books. Yeah, to this school because, this school is a state-run school that's in the danger of being phased out. And so I'm also very familiar with this school. That's where I graduated and that's where I work. So it's time to get back, to give back to
And in addition to giving back, in order to give back, you guys had countless months worth of fundraising. And that's something I want to talk to Artie Gibson when he joins us next up. So make sure you stay with us.
You're watching KUAM News Extra with Sonia Artero.
And welcome back. We were talking about the St. John's School Humanitarian Project Songs for Smiles, wherein students will be performing Smokey Joe's Cafe for a group of kids in Cebu, Philippines. And we are currently interviewing both Lucas Shimizu and Artie Gibson. They are both performers that will be going on this trek. So Artie, I do want to talk with you about this wonderful venture that your school has endeavored into. Took a lot of fundraising. Tell us the type of fundraising that you guys underwent.
Sonia, I didn't actually go to St. John's, so it's actually a blessing, but a lot of the fundraising involved was, I know they did a lot of bake sales for Les Mis, fundraising, they did a lot, and you know, all the kids deserve to go on this trip because it's such a great show, and it's such a great idea for these kids to be, me as well, to be going out and doing some goodwill for you know, the Philippines especially.
And I want people to appreciate the kind of fundraising that you guys underwent. It was $5,000 was the initial goal, but and that would have provided surgeries for 50 needy children. They actually raised $5,300, and in addition to doing the surgeries, you guys going to be taking them out shopping. Tell us how that'll work, Lucas.
Well, I believe we'll be taking them to around the mall and granting an item on their wish list, where we purchase something for them that makes them feel like there's an angel watching over them.
Oh, that's so nice.
For the day, so making them feel like they're very special.
Now tell us your particular role in the play.
Well, I'm singing a number of songs. Well, basically my character's name would be Victor. Yes, very energetic character, and sings a number of songs.
Okay, which one is your favorite?
My favorite would have to be a song called Treat Me Nice.
And sing your favorite line, if you will.
When I walk through that door, baby, be polite. You're gonna make me sore if you don't treat me right.
Very nice. Very nice. Wow, this is a fantastic performance. I look forward to seeing that. That's on March 17th. We're going to plug that a little bit later on. But Artie, tell us about your particular role and what you'll be doing.
Like both performers said, it's actually a review, so we don't really have specific roles, but we have certain songs.
Right.
I sing two pretty big numbers. Love Me Don't. It's a compilation of songs. It's a duet, actually. And I sing I Who Have Nothing, which is this emotional, gut-wrenching. Mr. Naz said that I want your voice to give out, and it actually does.
And I want your voice to give out right now, so give it up.
Man. Man, you put me on the spot, Sonia. I who have nothing, I who am no one, adore you and want you so. I'm just a no one with nothing to give you, but oh, I love you.
Oh, and I love you too, Artie.
I love you, Sonia. Thanks.
Now, if there's one thing that you two want to come out of this project learning, what would that be, Artie?
Goodwill. Just, you know, there's so much going on, and, you know, there's so little of love and giving and goodwill going out there. So I hope to learn a lot about giving of myself.
And Lucas, for you?
Well, the sole purpose of the trip is helping those children in need, so plan to giving a good show and making everybody feel and accomplishing my ability to perform on stage. So.
Now, gentlemen, is there anything I didn't ask that you want to ensure you leave with our viewers tonight? Artie?
The show's awesome, and it's free, so you should really check it out.
Yes, and then Lucas, anything?
It's going to be a great show, so everyone come on and come watch it. It's free, yeah.
You guys always do such great shows, and we want to thank you for coming on and sharing this venture with us, and make sure you check in with us when you come back. I want to know how this turned out, and I'm sure someone's going to be videoing it, so maybe we can show a little snippet of that on News Extra. So thank you again for enlightening us, and Godspeed, and sounds like a great project, and hopefully it's something you'll be doing every year. Thanks, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Now, if you'd like to catch the students' performance of Smokey Joe's Cafe before they leave for the Philippines, you can do so this Saturday night at the St. John's School Gym at 7 p.m., where admission is absolutely free, so don't miss that show. So don't you dare touch the remote, because up next we'll be featuring Vince Pareto and James Zapata, and they'll be right back with a live performance, so keep it right here.